चापान् अणिमादिभिरावृतां मयूखैः अहमित्येव विभावये भवानीं ध्यायेत् पद्मासनस्तां विकसितवदनां पद्मपत्रायताक्षीं हेमाभां पीतवस्त्रां करकलितलसद्धेमपद्माम्बराङ्गीं सर्वालङ्कारयुक्तां सततमभयदां भक्तनम्रां भवानीं श्रीविद्यां शान्तमूर्तिं सकलसुरनुतां सर्वसम्पत्प्रदात्रीं ॐ श्रीमात्रे नमः हरिः ॐ. Okay, we are doing Shankaracharya Virachita Saundarya Lahari. So far we finished the Vagbhava Kutami from head to the face section is done. Slowly we are coming to the neck is done, and now shoulders and the hands are done. Now we are doing the Vakshojam. Vakshojam means mother's chest, that center part. That is 72, 73, 74. 3 shlokas. Matru Swarupam. Mother as a universal mother. Because she is the one who gives nourishment, and then Poshakam and Aushadhi Shakti, all the medicines, everything, nourishment, giver of mother, everything for not only human beings, all beings, even plants turn towards sun. That is why mother's Vakshojam, sthanams, they say Surya and Chandra, means one is sun and one is moon, because both of them are nourishers for everybody. So that's what we are going to see. That's why Vishwa Vigraha, Virat Vigraha, that Swarupam we are seeing, Matru Swarupam. Vakshojam, that is what we'll chant the shloka 72. Samam Devi Skandat Dvipavadanapitam Stanayugam Tavedam Nakhedam Haratu Satatam Prasnuta Mukham Yadalokya Shanka Kulita Hrudayo Hasajanakaha Swakumbhau Herambaha Parimrushati Hastena Jhatiti. Very, very important shlokas are these 72, 73 and 74. Most of them think, how come Shankaracharya has written the Stree form, that female form? But this is not a form. Formless mother took the form for us, to bless us, to protect us. So that is why Matru Swarupam. Now let us see, with that visualization, with that thought, with that attitude, enter into the shloka. The very, very important shlokas. If we teach the children since beginning, early age, we will not have any ill treatments on women. Very great shlokas. So now Devi is the Sambodhana. Devi means mother. Deepyate iti Devi means they are the illuminator capacity. Prakasha Swarupam. Devi means that. That's why illumination gives illumination for whole universe. That is why Devi is the Sambodhana. Now, Samam Skanda Dvipavadana Pitam. Samam means equally. Skanda means Kumaraswamy, means Shanmukha or Subramanyam. People call any name. So many names are there. Dvipavadana means Ganesha, Lord Ganesha. Both of them are mother's children, because she's the Matru Swarupam here. And now what are they doing at the same time? Pitam means they are drinking. They are drinking milk. From where? Sthana Yugam. From mother's breasts and chests. Both of them are drinking the same time the milk. Because she is the nourisher and protection, gives the protection for the whole universe. Because of mother only we are surviving. And then now this is the form they are giving. Shankaracharya ji beautifully giving form. How is mother's face? Prasnuta mukham. While giving the milk, mother's face is very peaceful, very calm, very happy, blissful. Like, for example, even the worldly mother also, when she feeds the children, she feels delighted. You can see that happiness, that contentment in her face. Same way, mother face is like that. Now the sadhana goes in 4 steps: visualization, location, we have seen that sthana yugam, and then locations, then connection, that is that to develop the connection, we are doing the meaning. Then we can do meditation. So then whoever meditates in this way, what happens to that seeker? Tavedam na kedam haratu. Kedam means difficulties, sorrows, afflictions, ill health. All of them are called kedam. Haratu means destroyer, because they are meditating on mother's happy face. So all of them are gone. All the sorrows are gone. Then how do we do meditation? Satatam, always. And then not only one affliction or one difficulty or one sorrow, all the sorrows all the time. That is why that satatam word is used. So this is how we need to visualize. Giving the breast milk to Ganesha and Subramanyeswara Swami, both of them on mother's lap, and mother is pouring the happiness, joy, peace of mind, peacefulness on her face. That is how we need to meditate. Then what happens to that seeker, to that meditator? All the afflictions will be gone. And then meditation should be done satatam, always, and all the afflictions will be gone always, not only one, all of them. And now the third line. Yada lokya shanka kulita hrudayo hasa janakaha. Now that looking, while drinking the milk, this is beautiful bhavana. Everything is bhavana, that connection. Looking at mother's breasts, what happens? Sthanam. I will use the word sthanam, that Sanskrita word. That way it's much more connectivity becomes easier and matru bhavana comes easier. Looking at that, yat alokya, looking that Ganesh Bhagavan had a doubt. Shanka kulita hrudayo. Shanka means doubt. What is the doubt? Swakumbhau herambaha. Herambaha means Ganesh Bhagavan. So, then he got the doubt that because Ganesh Bhagavan has the elephant face, we are seeing it just behind. He had the doubt that on his head, that elephant head might be here, because mother's sthanam should be very big and huge, because she is the universal mother, giver for everybody, nourishment. So then he was thinking, that doubt came to him, that maybe that elephant, that big one, may be appearing here. I may not have the head on my head. That is why, what is he doing? Herambaha parimrushati hastena jhatiti. Parimrushati hastena, with his hand, jhatiti, or patantaram is jaditi. Jaditi or jhatiti. Both of them are patantaram. And then he is rubbing his head as though he has the doubt that his head, he may not have the head. And he is looking at mother's breast, he's touching his head. For example, even the transactional world, when mother is feeding, the child goes like it. I'm sure you must have seen that picture. Picture means that situation. And they play with the mother's mangalyam, the chain, and then go like this. It's so beautiful to even watch that picturization. So that is what Ganesha Bhagavan ji is doing. And then looking at that, Hasa Janakaha. What happened to the mother and father? Janakaha means Shiva Bhagavan and Parvati ji. They were smiling, they are laughing at that. While when Ganesh Bhagavan is doing that, both of them are laughing because they are the universal mother and father for everybody. This is the essence of the shloka. Matru Swarupam, Virat Swarupam. That is why Surya and Chandra, 3 places are mentioned. One is Sthanam, mother's chest, breast. One is moon and one is sun, because she is the nourisher. And one is Tatankam, means the earrings. Tatanka Yuga Libhuta Tapanodupa Mandala. Tapana means sun god, Udupa means moon. So 2 places. That is the Karma Sakshi, means both of them are observing. It means gives the report to mother. Everything, that's why they are near the ears. And then they report to the mother, Karma Nivedanam. Then mother gives the Karma Phalam, means results of actions. And then third place is eyes. Surya, Chandra is compared. That is, one is sun, one is moon. There, that time, when they are comparing with eyes, that is called witness, Sakshi Bhavana. So 3 places, sun and moon are compared. So that is why the shloka is Virat Vigraha, Vishwa Vigraha. And now let us chant the shlokam together. 72 shloka. Samam Devi Skanda Dvipavadana Pitam Sthanayugam Tavedam Nakhedam Haratu Satatam Prasnutamukham Yadalokya Shanka Kulita Hrudayo Hasa Janakaha Swakumbhau Herambaha Parimrushati Hastena Jhatiti. Now, the results of the shloka, we are seeing what happens when we are traveling at night. All that fear is gone. Especially when we are traveling at night time, that fear is gone. Fear gives us fearlessness. And then Kleem is the Bijakshara. Another Bijakshara is Hreem. And offering us is honey. So depending on that, all the afflictions to go away, most of them we are seeing 1000 times and 45 days, all that afflictions will be gone also. Depends on our desire, that many times we need to do. So this is the essence of the shloka and the results of the shloka we have seen. And now we are going to the 73rd shloka, that is also Matru Swarupam Sthanadvayam, means the breast and chest is described. This is on Kamaraja Kutami, means experience world. That is what we are seeing now. This 73rd shloka we will chant together. Amute Vakshojau Amruta Rasamanikya Kutupau Na Sandehaspando Nagapati Patake Manasinaha Pibantau Tau Yasmat Avidita Vadhu Sangarasikau Kumaravadyapi Dviradavadana Kraunchadalanau. Now Nagapati Patake is the Sambodhana. Mother, Shankaracharya ji is calling mother as Nagapati Patake. Means mother is Himavat Parvata Rajaputrika, daughter of Himalayan mountain. Patakam here. Patakam means the flag. Means a mother is giving the name and fame for the whole clan of Himalayan mountain, that Himavat Parvata Raja. That is the flag, shows the victory, giving the blessing all of them. So that is why Nagapati Patake is the Sambodhana. And now Amu, means this, whatever we see, that sthana yugam, both of them, whatever I'm seeing you, O mother, te amu, means these sthana yugam. Now, how are they describing? Remember, Matru Swarupam, Virat Swarupam, Virat Vigraham. With that bhavana, with that thought, with that attitude, listen to these shlokas. These are the highest bhavana. We teach children, we will not have any rape cases. They will not ill-treat the ladies, women. Highest bhavana they can invoke. That is the very important, these three shlokas. That is why most of them don't even give the pravachan in the public. But I said, these are the most important. As a woman also, we should take ownership. We should take the empowerment as a mother. I thought these are the best slokas. That's why I'm giving the elaborate the meaning. Now, how are they? That Sthana Yugam, Amruta Rasa Manikya Kutupau. Kutupau, there is another Pathantara, that is Kalashau. Both of them has the same meaning. Most of the books have Kutupau. But if we have the Kalashau, that is okay too. That is called in Sanskrit language Pathantaram. They are Amruta Rasa Kalashau. Amrutam means nectar. Before mother we saw as protector and nourisher, and then take care of in that shloka we saw. Now Amruta Rasam, giver of the nectar, means take us to the liberation. When we meditate on the shlokas and Amrutam, then all our 72,000 nadis will become that nectar, that Amrutam will flow. Then sadhaka will, that meditator or seeker will immerse in the universal mother. So that's why Amruta Manikya Kalashau. They are the Kalasham means the pot. That is why we make the Kalash. When we do Satyanarayana Vratam or Varalakshmi Puja, we make the Kalash with all the mango leaves and decorate beautifully, means invoking the goddess there. They are not just a pot, invoking the goddess there. That is then, that's what Amruta Rasam, they are Kalasha, they are filled with the nectar. Nectar, see, Amrutam means, Mrutam, where there is no death, means giver of nectar, giver of liberation, that symbolizes for happiness, joy, bliss. That is how they are. Oh mother, that's how they are. And then na sandeha spandaha manasinaha. In our mind, there is no doubt at all, oh mother. That's what Shankaracharya is saying. We don't have any doubt, because they represent that nectar. Now, who drank that nectar? Pibantau tau yasmat. People drank that nectar. Pibanti means drank. Who drank that nectar? Then what happened? Who drank? That he is giving in the fourth line. We will see that. And how they became. Avidita vadhu sangarasikau. They became the Abhidita Vadhu, means they became, ever stayed like children. They never had the association with a woman or any lady. They always remain like a Kumara, Balakas, means the child. Who are they? Fourth line we are going now. Kumara Vadyapi Dvirada Vadana Krauncha Dalanau. Kumara means they always stayed like a Balaru, children. like Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanat Kumara, Sanat Sujata. That is how they always stayed as children. For like, always 5-6-year-old boys. That's who are they? Dvirada Vadana means Ganesha Bhagavan. Krauncha Dalanau means Kumara Swami. Shadanana, Subramanyeswara Swami, Shanmukha. He always, both of them stayed like a children. They never had the contact with Havidita Vadhu Sangarasiko, with the woman or any stree. Then here is the catchy point, because we need to take the inner meaning. These are all yoga meaning. Inner meaning we need to take on the shlokas 72, 73 and 74. Location, sthanam, and visualization, we are seeing the picturization. The meaning we are seeing to develop the connection. Why? For our meditation. And now you might get the doubt right away. We hear in Puranas, Ganesha Bhagavan had marriage. Wives are Siddhi and Buddhi. And Kumara Swami means Subramanyeswara Swami had 2 wives, Valli and Devasena. And then we do the Kalyanam also. Even in our Chinmaya Sripati temple in Beaumont, Texas, they had Subramanyeswara Swami, Valli and Devasena. Beautiful idols, beautiful murtis. Everybody must see the temple, Chinmaya Sripati temple in Beaumont, Texas in USA. Huge temple, beautiful. All the murtis are just, you can see them. Balaji, Rama Bhagavan, Rama Parivar, all the gods and goddesses. Subramanya Swami, Valli Devasena. Now we need to, I will elaborate here. Because inner meaning we are taking. See, Puranas say it in a story format. In a simple way, they explain. So everybody can understand. But inner meaning is Ganesha Bhagavan, Buddhi Siddhi. Buddhi means intellect. When the intellect gets focused, when the intellect gets in, stays at concentrated level, stay in that moment, present moment, then what happens? Whatever they do, they get Siddhi. Siddhi means whatever they do, they can achieve. Whether it can be dance, music, or satsang, any field, work field, they will attain that success. Definite. That is why 2 Shaktis, 2 energies of Ganesha Bhagavan. When we invoke Ganesha Bhagavan, we get good buddhi, good intellect, and then with that good intellect, we will achieve whatever we desire, whatever we deserve, God gives. That is why buddhi and siddhi, they are saying like wives, means they are 2 energies of Ganesha Bhagavan, giver of those 2. And now we need to see Krauncha Dalanau, means destroyer of Krauncha mountain, Subramanyeswara Swami. He has 2 energies, Valli and Devasena. They are representation of wives in Puranas. Wedding means the unity, that merger has to take place, that connection with the Bhagavan, then those siddhis will happen. Valli means the creeper. What is the creeper in us? That all the Shat Chakras, including Sahasrara, it is 7 energy centers. Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Anahata, Vishuddhi, and Agnya Chakram. Sahasrara is the top of our head, crown chakra. All of them, the presentation of Valli, that is the creeper. That Kundalini Shakti is compared to the serpent. That is why Subramanyeswara Swami is representation of snake. That's why if the children have the earache or any children do not get marriage, They are called, according to astrology, it is called Kala Sarpa Dosham. Then there is a defect. Then they go to, they say, wherever there is Subramanya Swami's temple, then they worship there. So that is what that in Vyashti Kundalini means microcosm. Vyashti means individual. That serpent power, that Kundalini Shakti is Subramanyeswar Swami. Samashti means totality. Kundalini Shakti is mother, universal mother. Maha Tripura Sundari, Raja Rajeshwari, or Lalita Parabhattarika. That's what total Kundalini. So that's what now that Valli, we saw one meaning. That is the, he will, when we invoke Subramanyeswar Swami, he will energize all these places at the navel center and heart center, at the throat center, and all of them will get charged. Even Mooladhara at the genital area. That's why even they do not have children, they pray to Lord Subramanyeswar Swami. They, all these places get energized, charged up. They work in conducive to the seeker. That is the Valli. Deva Sena again. Deva Sena means the group. Deva means we have so many groups in us, in our body. One is Indriya group, organs of perception, organs of action. And then this body is made out of those two and Sapta Dhatus, 7 Dhatus. And these are all Senas, groups. All of them will function very well. Eyes, the power behind the eyes, the power behind the speeches, power behind the ears, power behind the tongue, all of them will work efficiently because of that Deva Sena is there. That everything is Deva, Devata according to Sanatana Dharma. Everything is beautiful and everything is powerful, and they are all illuminating factors, powers. Because they are in us, all of them are functioning. That is what Devasena representation in us, individual, Vyashti, microcosm, and totality, macrocosm, Samashti. That is the Tattvam. They are all groups. Tattvam means all the 5 elements: Akasha, Vayu, Agni, water, and earth. That is one group. That is Devasena. And then Surya, Chandra, Graha, Nakshatras, stars, and all the lightning, Jyotir Mandalam. All of them are groups. So that's all Devasena, representation of say Devasena. That is what Dviradavadana, Kraunchadalana. Both of them, where did they get the main power? The transformer is mother's Vakshojam, Sthanam. They drank that milk from that mother's Sthanam. That is how the source is universal mother. Every giver, everybody is getting the energy, the potential, and that's the source is mother. That is called self or consciousness. Vedantin calls as Brahman. Always Shiva and Shakti we have to see together, even though it is not mentioned, but Shiva is the included in there. So this is the essence of this shloka. Now let us see the chant the shloka together, because we are seeing before and after. Let us chant together 73 shloka, third shloka. Amute vakshojau, vakshojau, amute vakshojau, amrutarasamanikya kutupau, na sandehaspando, nagapati patake manasinaha, pibantau tau yasmat, aviditavadhu sangarasikau, Kumaravadyapi Dviradavadanau Kraunchadalanau. And now we need to see the results of the shloka. What do we get? Let us say pregnant ladies, when they deliver the baby, when they chant the shloka, they will pour the milk. Some mothers say, we are not getting enough milk for the baby. We don't know what to do. So this is the very good shloka. Then the flow of the milk flow will be very good. And then the Bijaksharas are Ham. Ham is the Bijaksharam. And then now honey is the offering, milk and honey. Because that's what then the mother will, in transactional world, I'm giving you the transactional meaning, seeker's meaning, and how to meditate. And then Tattvam. All of them we are seeing. For in transactional, because 99% of the people interested in this transactional world, what do I get when we chant this shloka? What do I need this? Then only I can be happy. So that's why this is very important for when they deliver the baby, the milk flow will be very good. 73rd shloka. And now do not forget, this is all Vishwa Vigraha and Virat Vigraha. Now we are entering into 74th shloka. This shloka is also, location is the Sthanam Yugam. On that Sthana Yugam, mother's beautiful pearl necklace is hanging. That is the visualization Shankaracharya ji is giving. Sthanam, and then beautiful pearl necklace, pearl long chain is hanging on mother's breast. And now the location we saw, now with the visualization and connection, when we do the meaning, we can do the both together. Then we can take us to meditation. Let us chant the shloka together, 74th shloka. Vahatyambastambe ramadanujja kumbha prakrutibhihi kucha bhogo bimbadhara ruchibhiranta shabalitam Vahatyambastambe ramadanujja kumbha prakrutibhihi samarabdham Manibhiramalam Haralatikam Kucha Bhogo Bimbadhara Ruchibhiranta Shabalitam Pratapavyamisram Puradamayitu Kirti Mivate. Now Sambodhana Amba, O mother, Amma. That is why it's a Matru Swarupam. That Sambodhana itself is beautiful. Amba, Amma, universal mother. Hey, O mother. Now, Vahati, Amba. Vahati means you are carrying, you are wearing. What are you wearing, O mother? Stambe Ramadanujja kumbha prakrutibhihi. Stambera means baby elephant. Gunna Yenugu we call baby elephant. That is Danuja means Rakshasa, demon. Means the one Rakshasa name is Gajasura. And then Kumbha Prakrutibhihi. Then we'll come back to that. Samarabdha Mukta Manibhiramalam Haralatikam. Oh mother, you are wearing that Mukta Manibhihi. Mukta means pearls, made out of beautiful pearls. How are they? Amalam, very pure, very shining. No dirt, pure. And then that Haralatika means long chain is shining on your Sthana Yugam, on your chest, on your Hrudayam. Oh mother, Kucha Bhogo means that Sthana Yugam. And then what is that? Mother is asking Shankaracharya, what are that Hara Latikam? What are you saying? Now let us see the third line. Pratapa Kucha Bhogo Bimbadhara Ruchibhiranta Shabalitam. On that pearl necklace, they are also looking a little bit red color. How did I get that red color came? Bimbadhara Ruchibhihi. Bimba, adhara means lips is called adharam. Oshtam is upper lip, adharam means lower lip. Oshtam, adharam, upper lip and lower lip. But they are interchangeable. Some people use other way too. But do not get stuck with the words. Get the essence. And that is why we say Sri Krishna Bhagavan, Adharam Madhuram Vadanam Madhuram. Beautiful lips. Mother is Sarvaruna. Everything is red in color. That red color, that is reflecting on this pearl necklace, oh Mother. That is why they are looking like a little bit red color. So that is, but originally they are white, because that redness from the lips are reflecting on that pearls. That is why they are showing little bit red in color. Now, fourth line. Pratapavyamisram Puradamayitu Kirti Mivate. That is showing what is Puradamayitu, means Lord Shiva, destroyer of Tripurasura. That is Puradamayitu is representation of Lord Shiva. And though that pearl, actually the meaning here is talking about the pearl necklace. With that, he wants to explain, he's giving all that beautiful story, beautiful visualization. Main point is showing that pearl necklace. And that pearl necklace, oh Mother, it is showing that Lord Shiva's Pratapa. Pratapa means valory. That is the symbolization of red color. And Kirti Mivate. Kirti means name and fame. And that is representation of white. Both of them are combined in this shloka. Lord Shiva's Pratapam and Kirti. That a pearl necklace has a white and then redness. How beautifully picturization, how beautiful meaning. And then that is why Mother, how, for example, even worldly life also, we say that, right? My husband went to Singapore and brought me this beautiful necklace, or my husband went to Australia on a business trip and brought me this beautiful pendant or beautiful necklace. In the same way, Mother is also telling all the Devis, my husband means showing Shiva's greatness. He went to kill Gajasura, the destroyer. He destroyed that Asura, the demon, and brought that Kumbhastanam. Gajasura Kumbhastanam means that the top of the trunk is called Kumbhastanam. And the pearls are residing there. And then brought that necklace and gave me as a gift. And she tells, means because she's a Pativrata, telling everybody that story. And then you might have the doubt where these pearls, according to our scriptures, they say 6 places where the pearls reside. One is Gajakumbheshu, means a trunk of the top of the elephant head. And then Vamseshu means a bamboo stick. Phanasu means on the top of the snake, on the hood. And then Jaladeshu means that clouds. Some clouds shower the pearls. And then Shuktikaya means the shell, seashells. And Ikshukodande means sugar cane. They have also the pearls reside there. And that's what there are 6 places they say. And then they talk about the color also, especially that redness and whiteness mixed is at the Gajakumbeshu, mean at the elephant. And then blue ones at the snake. And then Karpura Kanti means white ones is at the elephants too, elephant. And then Jyoti, the shining ones at the clouds. So that color is there in Sanatana Dharma, the color is mentioned, and then place is also mentioned where we get the pearls. So that is how that Gajasura, this whole picturization, mother is basically wearing the beautiful pearl necklace. That white pearl necklace is a mother's, the lips are reflecting on that, and it is showing white and red, both colors. That is a representation of Lord Shiva's name and fame, Kirti, and Pratapam means valor. That is the essence of this shloka. Now let us chant together this shloka. Vahatyambastambe Ramadanuja Kumbha Prakrutibhihi Samarabdam Mukta Manibhiramalam Haralatikam Kucha Bhogo Bimbadhara Ruchibhiranta Shabalitam Pratapavyamisram Puradamayitu Kirti Nivate. And now that we saw the essence, and now the results of chanting the shloka, that seeker will get fame, means he will become the very popular, whatever field he is doing, whether it can be workplace or music, dance, or sangeetam, or pravachans, or understanding in the in any field, any endowment, he will become very famous. And then Bijaksharas are Aim, Clean, Sauhu. Aim is the representation of Jnanam, knowledge. Remember, this is Jnana Kshiram, not a regular milk, ordinary milk. This is Jnana Kshiram. Clean is Akarshana Shakti. Whatever we do, we want people to get attracted. Sauhu means Shakti, gives the energy. All of them are and is included. Milk pudding is the offering. Whatever we want, we can chant the shloka and then offer the milk pudding made out of cow milk, means payasam. And now 75th shloka, actually it's very, very important shloka. This is Nitya Parayana shloka. Daily we can chant this. Some of them we are seeing 27th shloka is the Nitya Parayana shloka, and 75th shloka is also Nitya Parayana shloka. Every day we can chant. Then now let us chant together. This is also Stanyapana Mahatyam, means drinking the milk from mother. What happens? That Mahat glory. Shankaracharya experience, he is telling himself. Now let us chant. Tavastanyam manye dharanidhara kanye hrudayataha paya paravaraha parivahati sarasvatamivam dayavatya dattam dravida shishura svadyatavayat kavinam praudhanam ajanikamaniya kavayitam. Now the Sambodhana, Dharanidhara Kanye, daughter of Himalayan mountains, O mother. Now Tava means yours, Stanyam means that drinking the milk, Manye means I am thinking, I getting, what did I get? Payap Hrudayataha means that with wholeheartedly, from you poured that milk with lovingly, because mother is the embodiment of compassion. with love and compassion. Paya paravaraha, payaha means milk, was pouring like a ocean. Even transaction world also, any cow or mother, any animal also, what happens, when she sees the baby, the milk flow increases. That is why they leave the calf to, that's why they leave some portion to the calf, to the cow. They bring that calf to the cow. Then mother gives more milk. Automatically that love will flow. All the ladies experiences this is the universal mother. Beautiful shlokas. And then that parivahati means it's flowing like a river, like a ocean. All the water, milk is flowing. And that milk is not an ordinary milk. Sarasvatamiva, jnana kshiram, combined with knowledge. Saraswati Devi is in that milk. That is why Saraswatam belong to Saraswati Devi. And that knowledge, representation of knowledge. And then who took it? Daya, how you gave? Dayavatya Dattam. You gave with daya, compassion. Dattam. Dattam means whoever takes this milk. But here specifically, Shankaracharya ji is saying, what? Dravida Shishura Swadya Tavayat. Dravida Shishu means Shankaracharya. I myself took that milk, O mother. Then what the result? Kavinam Praudhanam. And I became a great poet. The Ajani Kamaniya Kavayitam. Then I started writing beautiful poetry, beautiful stotras. Because Shankaracharya ji has written so many stotras, Meenakshi Pancharatnam, Mahishasura Mardani Stotram, so many, all of us we chant, Vedantic Stotrams too, Shatpadi Stotram. And then because I drank that milk, you gave me that milk out of compassion. That's why I became the great poet. Kavi means whoever has the Shuchihi, purified mind, and whoever is the Drashta. Kavi is also representation of Paramatma. And then whoever has peace of mind and prasannata, happy face, a happy mind, and a happy intellect. Tattvaveta means got connection to the universal mother or the Lord. And then all of them put together is Kavi. Shankaracharya Bhagavan has all of them because he is the Kailasa Shankara born as Kaladi Shankara. He's a Tattvaveta, Jnani, Bhakta, Vedantin. Then he saw mother, he saw God, he experienced. That's why he's giving the shlokas flowing from him. And now I'm going to tell you a story. How he drank that milk and when he drank that milk. What happened is Shankaracharya's mother name is Aryamba. Father name is Shivaguru. Both of them are very great devotees of Lord Shiva. After praying Lord Shiva, they got Shankaracharya Bhagavan. That's why they named Shankara. And they, being great devotees, father used to go to the temple every day, offer the milk and bring the milk to the boy and then give it to the boy, and he used to drink the milk. It so happened one day Shivaguru, the father, had to go on a out of station for a work. And then he told the son, Shankaracharya was only 3-year-old, very small child. He told the son, go to the temple and offer the milk and do the worship and come back. Then Shankaracharya agreed. He went to the temple, did the beautiful puja, and then offered the milk. And milk is not just staying there. Being a child, he started crying because he was expecting mother will, because that's what father used to tell. I offered to the mother, and then he assumed mother came and drank the milk, the leftover milk he brought home, and he was drinking. That is how the child brain was thinking, and that's how he visualized. He made the connection. Then mother was not coming. He started crying. Mother is embodiment of compassion. She appeared in front of Shankaracharya. Then asked Shankaracharya, why are you crying, oh child? See, I offered the milk and you didn't drink. My father offers the milk, you drink the milk, and that's why I'm crying. Mother said, oh, that's all it is? No problem, I will drink the milk. And mother drank that milk. See how beautiful, just to visualize, get the connection, and do the meditation. And then she drank the milk and gave the glass to him. Then he started crying again. Mother went to that idol, that murti. He started crying again. Then mother appeared again. Oh, why are you crying, oh child? See, you drank the whole milk. There is no milk for me to drink. Every day my father used to offer and bring some milk to me, and I used to drink the milk. Now I don't have any milk to drink. You drank the whole thing. Then again, compassionate mother, what she did is she gave the Sthanyapanam. See, that's how I drank your Sthanyapanam. So that is what Shankaracharya ji is telling. Dayavatya Tattam. You gave me out of compassion. Then I became Kavinam Praudhanam. Great poet, oh mother. That is the story behind it. You know, beautiful story. Mother herself gave the milk to Shankara Bhagavan. That's why he became great Tattvaveta. He himself is writing. That is what this is, the daily Parayana Shlokam. Then we also become like a Jnani. We can connect to the mother. And see, Pancha, again, I want to give you another point. Pancha Dravidas is called Kerala Rashtra, and then Karnataka, and then Tamil Nadu, Andhra, I mean now Telangana, now Andhra, Telangana together, and Maharashtra. They are all called Pancha Dravida, 5 Dravida places. So that's what this Dravida Shishu. And then there is this about Shankaracharya, we saw that story. And another version is there too. I will also mention that too, that also. Near Chidambaram in Tamil Nadu, there is a great devotee. That place is called Shirgali, near Chidambaram. And then he is also great devotee, Jnana Sambandhar, Thiru Jnana Sambandhar. And he used to pray God, Lord Shiva, every day. Oh Lord Shiva, please send one person, one great Mahatma. So that way, the Sanatana Dharma is decaying. We need somebody to uplift this Sanatana Dharma for the society. Then he had a child too. What happened is one day he used to take a dip in the water. One day he told that child, that boy is only about 1 year. He was not able to crawl also. He's a baby. And then he told father told the son, you just stay at the bank of this river, and I go and take a dip in that river, and then I will take care of you. Then this boy got hungry. He started crying, looking at that Shiva's temple, he started crying. Shiva had heard his boy crying. Then Lord Shiva told mother, Parvati ji, see that boy is crying, why don't you go and give the milk, Sthanyapanam. This is the second version we are seeing. First version we saw about Shankaracharya. Dravida Shishu means this also. Dravida Shishu is Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Maharashtra. This is in Tamil Nadu. That is why I am giving you the second version also. And then this boy started crying, and then Shiva Bhagavan told Parvati ji, go, why don't you go and give the Stanyapanam? Then mother gave the Stanyapanam to that boy. Then he became a great devotee, great poet. That is what, because mother gave that Jnana Kshiram. Payaparavara parivahati sarasvatamiva Jnana Kshiram. And then again, Dravida Shishu again is also Dravi Bhutam, means melted. Shiva's Tejas melted away. And then that Tejas means that brilliance, that Kanti. And then came to the earth. Then it went into the, became like a fire. Then stopped at the Rellu Gaddi, means on the like all the grass and all that near the like a nest. That's where it fell. Shiva's Tejas, that like a fire. Then it became like a Subramanyeswara Swami. That is why we call him Shadanana. And then Sharavana Bhava. That's how he got the name. Rellu Gaddi is called Sharavana. He was born out of that nest, made out of all the grass and sticks, like a nest. That is Shiva's Tejas became like a Subramanyeswara Swami. That is why we say Sharavana Bhava. Dravida Shishu is also another meaning. We saw three meanings. Shankaracharya meaning, and then Jnana Sambandhar, that late great Jnani, and then Subramanyeswara Swami. So all the meanings we saw elaborately, and then I'm going to conclude here today, and then 75th shloka we'll chant together. Tavastanyam manye dharanidhara kanye hrudayataha payah paravarah parivahati sarasvatamiva dayavadyadattam dravida shishura svadyatamayat kavinam praudhanam ajanikamaniyah kavayitam. And then the chanting of the shloka is, they become kavi, great poets, or music, all of them representation of any knowledge, whatever field they are, whether it could be music, dance, pravachanam, giving the lectures, or even a job in a workforce, anywhere, they will become great in anything, whatever they do. And then Aim, Kleem, Sauhu is the Bijaksharas. Now the offering is banana and honey. That is the offering. So depend on your desire. If you want moksham, we need to really get connection, or if you want results in the transactional world, do as many times as you can. Mother gives, giver, mother gives everything. Why? Dayavatya dattam. Out of compassion, she gives anything, everything. With that, I'm going to conclude. Sri Matre Namaha. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha.